salute. Somebody's getting paid to sit there and take detailed notes about whatever the fuck I'm complaining about. So yeah, I must be pissing somebody off. I hope it's not the chairman of TTC.
But yeah,
maybe some of the board people, maybe some of them folks. There was a chick. She had a name. I would say her name, but I don't want to get her into trouble and shit. But she looks after, like, you know, when the buses hit people or somebody gets hit by a train and shit like that. Well, she's like the person that the insurance people will tell TTC that they need her opinion. Now, I can't call her my friend because the way I met her, I could tell you all the circumstances. Y'all could check it out. So what happened was on the Jane bus, right? Chilling on the Jane bus. You're about to go north on the Jane bus. You know, the Jane bus comes out of the subway, it goes south, and then it goes west, and then it goes north, right?
Yo, hold on. Sorry to interrupt. You said she got hit by a bus?
Well, she didn't get hit by a bus. She works for TTC. I should clarify that. She works for TTC. But because I was on the bus with fellow other bus people, riders or whatever, not too many, maybe less than a handful of 20. You know what I mean? Like 20. Either way, what happens? You go back. The bus was making a right-hand turn, and then he merges into traffic. When he merges into traffic, the pedestrian decided to keep walking. The bus was merged into traffic. The pedestrian kept walking. The pedestrian ended up under the bus.
Yeah. Rightfully so.
Now, I honestly was like, oh, man, I just pretty much want to commit suicide. That's the way I put it. That's the way I looked at it. That's the way I see it. From where I was positioned on the bus, that's what it looked like to me. Motherfucker want to die. The bus beat you. Like, I don't know. Plus, you're jaywalking. So, like, I don't know. Either way, I couldn't blame the bus driver for hitting the person with the bus, even though he was driving the bus. I couldn't blame him because, like, honestly, if traffic was flowing properly in the city, he would never have.
So what's your fucking complaint then? What's your issue?
Oh, the complaint is with fucking TTC is some of these drivers, right? They get shitted on, and it's not really their fault. No, seriously, it's really not their fault.
So that's the complaint, but you're bringing a completely, totally contradictory fucking story to the fucking.
Oh yeah, of course. Because I gotta lead people into how I got involved in the situation.
So I'm just fucking letting you know what the fuck it is with me.
Oh yeah, I agree.
All right, that's love.
I agree.
I tell you what, since we're talking about the fucking TTC, right?
What about the TTC?
Since we're talking about the fucking TTC, I would love to send a fucking message to the chair board.
Oh, the board of the TTC?
To the whole fucking board and ask, just simply ask, as a fucking tax-paying motherfucking citizen, right? With the fucking rights, with the right to inquire, right? About the development of my own infrastructure, my own city as a whole, right? So my question is, what the fuck are we doing with the security system inside? Number one, hold on, before I even touch the security system, let me ask, what the fuck are we doing with the money that we are paying as taxpayers, right? Where the fuck is that money going aside from fucking helping immigrants from different countries and different nations coming to our country? And it's a beautiful gesture because we as Canadians, we love sharing and we love loving and caring.
That's true.
And that's a beautiful thing. And I applaud that, the government and everybody who's supporting all the causes. But my question is, what the fuck is the money that we as taxpayers are putting not only into our people, our crisis, for the homeless here in Canada?
Yeah, that's
the infrastructure, the development of our city in terms of population duplication and multiplication of population, right? And where the fuck is that money going in terms of, you know what, like transportation? I want to know because you know why, you know, there's a sense post-pandemic and throughout the pandemic we actually suffer a lot, and that's actually a big fact. Canadians went through a lot. The whole world went through a lot. Let's give it up, right?
True.
Facts.
True.
Okay,
is a big
but
fact.
what did the fucking government do
Facts.
to take care of our people, our mental health issues? People that has been affected with mental health issues, they are now vagabonds. They are now.
You are bringing up
There
valid
are
points.
now street travelers without destination that left their homes. A lot of these people can't even remember where they're from. A lot of these people been through so much. What the fuck is our government doing for them, Mr. Trudeau? If you can hear me out, I'm asking you, what the fuck are you doing for our people, especially those affected with mental health? That's what you have gotten in your fucking terms. A lot of people with mental health issues randomly attacking other civilians in the city. Women set up a fire.
Wow.
Old men killed over an alcohol bottle. When we can have more policing, more safety for our city. So my question is, where the fuck is all this money? What the fuck are we doing for our people? Not just the TTC, but the TTC has actually focusing on the TTC. The TTC has actually placed this new security system inside the subway. And you know, I don't want to listen. It's not me being racist, but for whatever coincidence of the world, they're all brown. It's all Indian people. And you know what? Whoever it is that is actually serving this city, I'm so for it, and I applaud it. You know, the cost, the reason. You know what I'm saying? The push. You know what I'm saying? I applaud all that. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen, and this is the problem with trying to rush things in the city. We try to compensate for the things that we are not taking care of, and that's what the problem is. Because you know what, we already know social media, the world, the society is working distractions.
Yeah.
You know what the powers that be trying to actually do is distract us from the real issues that we got going on, and that's already established. Everybody knows that. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But the real issues get swept under the fucking rug.
Well, if we're starting with TTC and we're working our way up,
where the fuck is my money going? Because now we have a really rushed team, a security team that is actually patrolling the of the city. And I understand and I respect the cause, like I said, and I respect this young man. But you know what? When you look at it in their face, not only they have, and I don't want to generalize the term that I'm going to say, but not only is it's hard for them to get through with the language, and that's not an issue. That's not a problem. But I'm just simply pinpointing little things that I do see.
I agree
right?
with everything you're saying, because I see the same little.
And I tell you where I'm going with this bigger picture. Not only they have trouble understanding English, but it really reflects and it shows me that you know what, they are fastly rushed to do this job, and they are actually hold on, and they, you know, in a general manner, they are commonly untrained, equally to the write the books of. Listen, this is according to the Green Book. Right. You know what I'm saying? WHSI. Right? They're incompetent to do their job. And I don't want to judge. Forgive me if I'm judging wrong, right? And I base my judgment on one incident that I saw.
Okay.
This one guy talking to himself, obviously with mental issues. He's holding some beers and he's laughing. He's like, ha ha ha. He's going up. And I'm watching the whole scene. I watched the two guys. And you know what? These are two guys that actually stand on young all the time.
Okay.
And then you walk over these guys are. They seen this guy, right? With two beers and talking to himself. And as soon as they seen him, they look at each other. And body language speaks a lot, brother. Where me and you come from, we're for the jungle. So we can tell a lot just alone from body language from 10K away. So you know what? So these guys are like, this untrained,
Yeah.
rushed,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
incompetent young men
Yeah.
to go and show the testosterone that they have inside their fucking nuts. Against this person,
Okay. Yeah.
who was clearly having mental issues going on.
Right.
Yet, I must say, as much as I say this, and I'm asking the DTC what the money is, I have to be fair,
Right.
right? And I have to be worldly and socially fair, right? And more than anything, spiritually fair.
Right.
And I have to say, you know what? I have seen and I have witnessed, and
Right.
the opposite side of the fence, I have witnessed the TTC do a great job with people with mental health in different scenarios,
Okay.
different circumstances.
Okay.
So this is just, I'm not generalizing the whole TTC. I'm just simply asking
Where
what's
my money's
really
going.
apparent to me in terms of security.
Yeah.
I appreciate the gesture.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you're trying to, you know what, do the best that you can. But you know what, question is not only to TTC, but to the chair board and to the government itself. To the government itself, where is the significance and where's the real power of our money? Where's the real power of our money? The money that we actually go every day earn for you, for the government, and pay taxes, right?
Yeah.
Where is the really substantial power that we can feel in our money?
Wow.
Where is our comfort? Where is our security?
Wow.
Where is a moment for us? Where is that? Where's the attention that we need?
I would say the
That's
devil
it.
advocate point of view. The moment, it's still going to take time to build. That part's a fact, and to get everybody to understand that part's going to be a task in itself. The federal government's point of view, these guys on the top chair, like I said, been saying for a minute now, like there are more cars per inch of road in Toronto. Straight up, you could see it from 2 p.m. right back till 7 p.m. and you can see it from early 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the fucking morning till about 10 for sure. City's jammed up, man. The city keeps giving more people licenses, giving more cars on the road, but you know, as much as they keep trying to improve, they're not making the roads any bigger. They're not making the city any safer. You see what I'm saying? And then it comes down to timing on that too. Then if I had to trip down to TTC, aside from individual employees, I don't know. I heard rumor the TTC was salary. I heard they got hourly. I've yet to really sit down and talk to a TTC employee. I mean, anybody from TTC who wants to get an interview, holler at your boy. I think it's due time. I've been cussing you guys out for years now. And as you can see, someone else from the city and maybe more people from the city that are my guests may end up having some things that they want to interject, like where the fuck our money's going. I'm just saying it's a valid question. You know what I mean? But I do also know that these guys do set up community meetups. City Hall, there's a new City Hall every year where they give the community a chance to speak their grievances. But that's all it is. That's all it is, though. Like,
it's all great.
I ain't upfront. It's just for people to speak their grievances.
So
no change.
It's really, you
and
know
that's
what?
Scary.
And I'm sorry to cut you, but you know what that is really. After so many years, I've been here for 30 years as an immigrant.
Yeah.
I came from South America. You
get
what I'm saying? So it's like after integrating myself to the whole system, plus the community.
Yep. The community.
Deeply, I'm now deeply rooted a motherfucking Canadian.
Yeah.
I'm more Canadian than a lot of motherfuckers you ever know.
Yeah, I agree.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I get it.
Farm boy and all. You get what I'm saying? And I care about my fucking country. I care what the fuck is going on here.
Too.
You get what I'm saying? It's really important. My son was born here. My daughter was born here. You know
I'm
what I'm
on that
saying?
same vibe too,
so like I'm telling you, like,
wow,
it's fucking crazy. Where the fuck is my country? Where the fuck is?
If I had to play devil's advocate,
where the fuck are my resources?
Well, if I had to play devil's advocate, we all know the certain percentages living better than the problem post COVID and now times. Because I personally, I'll be real, I was one of those people that before COVID hit, Google could have told me, the sky was purpley orange, and I would have believed it. I would have believed it, like
In what sense? What do you
everybody
mean by
else.
that?
But after COVID hit,
What do you mean by that?
what?
What?
Oh, I was willing to follow the pack. Like a lemon, just follow the pack. The pack said this is what's right.
You got lost in the sauce for a bit.
Oh man, once COVID hit, reality kicked in. Every horrible story I ever read in a book came to fruition in one brief humanity moment when I started to notice that people don't care about life no more. When you have an old lady sitting outside in fucking cold, standing 6 feet apart from somebody, it's not even like it's a mom and pop store. It's Walmart. It's Costco. So these are Fortune 500 companies. These are the companies that hope you riot and you burn them down so they can get that free government insurance money. You know what I'm saying? And they put on that fake face. Or employees can't eat for a couple of weeks. They don't care.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about how the system just is not built for humanity, fam. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying post COVID.
Fucking fact,
Post COVID, I wouldn't believe it. I would have said, intelligent wise, all humans are on levels. You know what I'm saying? But I realized that's not the case now, man. It's power. It's money.
Listen, man. Everything is about money, and the real shit about it is like, yo, you gotta monopolize this bitch. Like every chance you get to score, and you could get your shit in and get it out.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you gotta do. It. That's just what it is. It's like they say, life is what you make it, right? But life is what you make it in reality. In the real world, motherfucking reality, life is what you make it with everything that you're actually given in your surroundings.
True.
You get what I'm saying? Because you're giving a piece of land and you're giving a piece of perimeter, right? According to the powers that be. Because you know why? The expectations that you're gonna roam from point A B to C, bounce down, and you're gonna come back, work, do the same shit again, blah 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 blah, right? You're not gonna spread your horizons, but once you start learning, not only mentally, physically, but spiritually, you know what I'm saying? And in this case, physically, when you start fucking leaving all the things that you know behind, are becoming more dangerous to them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So I lost my train of thought. What the fuck were we saying?
Well, I was playing devil's advocate with the complaint with the TTC, the government. You know what I mean? And the lack of community. The fact that we're more Canadian than some Canadians. It's crazy. The fact that there's even a fucking line as Canadians, it's crazy.
Let me retract I don't know where I was going with all that other shit, but
yeah, this show's crazy for that, man. This show,
the fact that you're saying that we are more Canadians than a lot of Canadians, it's true. But even then, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be grateful. You know what? Like, cause I tell you straight the fuck up. Like a lot of people, I grew up in Jim Finch.
Yeah.
And I seen a lot of racism. And
when I
say a lot of racism, I mean like black on black.
Yeah.
Black on white. Black and white on black.
Yeah.
All of that shit. Right? So at the end of the day, I asked myself, I'm just like, yo, like, dog, like we're bigger than that. Like we're here for a bigger reason. Like
true word.
Like
true word.
Like this shit is like they taught us. Like when we came to this country, they opened a door. They opened our doors to us.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We asked for that chance.
Yeah.
We as people asked for the chance to come into this country. You know why? Because there's better opportunities flat out, better opportunities in our own countries and our own soil just to grow.
Right.
So, like I don't see, me personally, I don't see how, like, listen, it is what it is. Somebody said to me last night, whether you're rich or you're poor, sorry, 2 days ago, whether you're rich or you're poor, you're still a slave.
Yes.
It's just a matter.
It's a matter of system.
You're still in the system. You're just a rich slave.
Yeah.
Make it for them.
Yeah.
And whatever else is left, and I told him, and whatever's left out, that's what you keep. And whatever's left out is actually more than what the average person below you is actually making.
True.
So that's the division line. Boom.
True.
Get what I'm saying?
True.
So I'm just saying, like, yo, you know what it is? Like, yo, like we here, like, you know, none of that shit really matters. Like we're all fucking slaves. Like, you know, you're given this perimeter in life that we call freedom. You know what I'm saying? And then sincerely
Yeah.
comes down to, you know, how resilient you are and how
Okay.
about you want to make it. And that's your piece of land. And what I mean by it, like that's your piece of land. Like that's your peace. That's your utopia. That's your freedom. That's your spiritual temple of Zen. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's your peace. Like that's
Yeah.
everything. Family.
Yeah.
kids,
Yeah. Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, bro. You know, like we're different. Shit's different. You know what I'm saying?
I,
Like
I
we
agree.
asked for a chance to come here, so I don't see the way. There's no way we could be ever ungrateful to these people because the point I was trying to make is like they taught us, and the point that the reason why we are more Canadians than a lot of Canadians is because you know why we came to this country and we learned
Yeah.
the beautiful, good,
Yeah.
motivational things that
Yeah.
this country has to offer, and that's why people like me and you are more Canadians now than a lot of Canadians because a lot of Canadians or a lot of people were born here and we're born with that opportunity and with all the things that we don't have to take for
Facts.
granted. And
Facts.
now I feel like Canada shit. But for us, everything because it's a beautiful place. That's why
It
we
is.
cultivate it, take care of it, and we
It is.
stand strong and to prolong. You know what I mean? Not only certain cultures, certain codes, and certain mandates of the culture itself. You know what I'm saying? But just you know what I'm saying, the mentality, the spirit,
I would
the
honestly,
guidance, the honesty.
I would love that.
Yeah, man.
I
That's
would
it.
love to see our city grow unified like that,
East
and
to
then
West,
affect the
man.
country. You know what I mean?
We just had like a get together, East to West, bro. It's beautiful.
Hey,
It's growing, bro. It's changing.
I believe it's changing because
Shout out to Six Fab, bro.
it's not the same no more. You know, like it's not the '70s. It's not. I have a guest who's gonna be talking about that too. Like his grandfather when he was growing up in his times. It's not the '90s. You know what I mean? Like things are different, and I feel like human beings, we're too intelligent for us to be going through the same bullshit year after year. I just don't get that part.
You know what it is we love doing it to ourselves. Like we see the difference. We know what's right and wrong, but you know what? We don't give a fuck. It's really what satisfies. You know what I'm saying? Society, the world is mostly run on ego and
Well,
impulse and
that
impulse right now. Right now. That's what I'm saying. An impulse right now.
I,
Whatever the fuck is gonna make you fucking famous or make you feel that rush and whatever you know, it's gonna give you that spot
I
that
don't
you've
know
been
about
looking for your
impulse.
whole life. That's what people are gonna do.
I always put impulse with people they're driven and focused. I would have never thought impulse with somebody like
But there's two
yeah,
kinds of impulses,
fuck.
right? Like there's two kinds of impulses.
I'm just saying
Because like you
that's a fucking powerful word, fam.
because listen, the kind of impulse that we all have, like for me, I can speak for myself. I
Yeah.
have that impulse. My day starts at 3 in the morning. I go from 3 to 6, workout, boom, from 6 to fucking from 7 o'clock to like fucking 3 or 4, I fucking work.
Yeah.
And then from 5 to like fucking 9, from 5 to 8, I work out again. 9, I'm in the sauna, boom, 10 o'clock, I go home. I do my shit every day. That's every day. 200 push ups, squeeze in there somehow, somewhere. I do all of this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? For some other people, it's different. You
True.
know what I'm saying?
True.
You know what I'm
True.
saying?
True. No,
So it's like, yo, it's like, sorry, again what we're saying right here, right now.
I was saying because I to me the impulse is where I look at it. Like that's dope. If everybody's on that, like if everybody was on the same wave when it comes to the impulse, and there wasn't a divide in the impulse like you were trying to explain.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry to cut you.
No, you ain't cut me. You ain't cut me.
So
This is my show. You can't cut me on my show.
I love you, bro. This is the kind of impulse that I was talking about.
Yeah.
So I know the kind of impulse you're talking about, like that shit that drives us.
Yeah.
That shit that keeps us relentless.
Yeah.
Overcoming, and you know what I'm saying? And like yo, throughout the fucking fire and back and brimstone and shit, right?
Fucking right.
But then you what I was trying to describe is that you also have that impulse that like yo, you're in the moment. You know, for instance, for a younger mind, you know, saying? You're inadequate,
True.
mind, untaught, undeveloped. You know what I'm saying? Peer pressure. Oh, you know what? Oh, fuck, I'm going to shoot fucking torpedoes in a fucking bus.
True.
And look cool for the Instagram.
For the gram,
yeah,
yeah.
that
True,
kind of
true,
impulse.
true.
You get what
True.
I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like that's what I'm saying. Like
you are right. You are right. It's not being utilized. That's what I'm looking at it as. It's not being utilized at all. Because like I remember growing up, there was community centers. There was a few more old folks' homes. And, you know, things are different now. Like I can tell you, in my age bracket, bro, it's different, man. There's barely any community centers. These kids go to school. They're starving. They put a smile on their face.
There was like lunch programs.
Yeah, man. Things are different. They don't want the teachers to get paid for extracurricular shit. Like
people care, bro. Like,
I'm so divided with the government in itself. It's just backwards to me. Like nothing is improving. Every year, more shit happens. I lost a nephew. The 1 year, Carabana lost a nephew. So like, yo, honestly, I love my city, you know, and I'm proud when I'm in another place, bigging up my city, and I feel proud when someone outside of the country comes here and says, "Yo, you know, I've enjoyed their time." You know what I mean? They learned something, and they're willing to come back. A few people I know in my lifetime have come and lived here, and then there's a bag of people I know in the last 10 years and moved the fuck out, and they ain't here no more. They're in like fucking Winnipeg, fucking Vancouver, Scotia, and I can't even run them. You know what I mean? Because when we were kids in the city growing up, it was a different energy. Now it's like, fuck, man. All our talent, man. All this good talent is coming up.
I just think that energy that you're talking about,
yeah,
it's not just in the city. I think it's the world itself.
Ooh.
No, I think like we're living different times, and I'm gonna put it straight up like this. I just think that like people stop giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, for what I see, correct me if I'm wrong, Sammy. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
For what I see,
well,
it's not just the city.
Beyond you know the city walls,
it's actually, you know what? It's actually solidified and concentrated in the city. Because you know what? Everywhere that you go, everybody's got an attitude. Even when you want to say good morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even when you know, like an interaction from a male to a female.
Yeah.
Days in the city of Toronto is lethal.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're about to get charged with a rape case.
I was gonna bring that up the other day, bro.
Listen,
shit.
I'm telling you this shit.
Right? I wanted to drop a topic on it, man. Trust me on it.
You could have a spiritual moment like myself. You could listen. You could be a good man having a spiritual moment and feeling good about life.
Yep.
And you know why saying good morning, including to the cracker that you actually just sharing your food with.
True.
Right?
True.
And then the next person is a woman, and you could be like, "Hey, listen, good morning, how are you?"
Yeah.
You know, just sincerely, good morning, how are you?
Yep.
You know what the craziest part is? That this is a fucking psychological game. The society has imprinted in the minds, especially of females, right? Yeah. And this whole cloud of attention and fucking, you know what I'm saying, acceptance and validation for bullshit going on. You know, they'll look at you from far away because I noticed this. I'm a good looking dude. You get what I'm saying? So I get looked upon a lot. So I see them from far away and they're looking at me. Yeah. And I tested this. Actually, that's a mini social experiment.
Yeah.
I walk, you know, I let them get close to me and I see them looking at me and they're eyeing me and checking me out. So when they get close, I'm like, "Hey, good morning."
Yeah. Yeah.
And they wait for me to make that eye contact and say that interaction and state that interaction. And they look at me and they go,
"That's Toronto, Screwface Capital. I'm trying to change his name."
Hold on, listen, and turn away. And I'm just, you know, at the beginning, I was like, I don't understand. Like,
I thought there was some positive energy.
Why did it just happen? Like, I don't understand. Like, the whole energy concept. Like, okay. Like, and then I start understanding. You know, because, like, listen, I live a real life. I don't really give a fuck about social media, what's going on, and clouding it. You know what I mean? How
I agree.
Want to act and you know what I'm saying? Not disrespecting anyone, but just generalizing the shit I see. But for real, and then that's just, and then
this is what the show's
it's
for.
Just like it's in the city. It's like it's everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? That's just
so it's beyond our country walls.
Listen, yeah. So the point I was trying to make is that it's concentrated in a city as our city as we talk about inner
definitely
issues.
Definitely.
But it's the fucking world.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And another thought, and I'm gonna leave this with you. If you really want to think about this, where it all comes from, especially when it comes. And I don't want to make it sound like an issue between man and woman, but where it all comes from, all this attitude, because we are men,
right?
And in order to procreate, we need a woman.
Facts.
So in order to be with a woman,
facts.
You gotta be cautious.
Yeah.
You gotta be romantic. You gotta whatever it takes to convince a woman to spend the rest of your life with you.
Facts.
Right?
Right.
But you got all these bad things that have been shown to women, who are the role models that we have for women. So now we look at influential people. Now
most of them are dead.
Influences in human life. It's music, aside it's sound. Right?
Well, yeah.
So we look at the role models that we have today. We could go on and forever, right?
Yeah, because
I'm trying to make it like, yeah, it's just the world. This is the new vibe. To be negative, to belittle someone just for the kick of feeling yourself superior at that moment in time is the new wave, and that's what's going on in the world. Not just
I personally think that's a scary way to be involved with, but yeah, I see where you're going with it.
I'm telling you,
I see where you're going with it.
Be awakened, man. Be woke.
Oh yeah, like I said, since the jab situation that popped off, yeah, man, I changed. I started really seeing things for what they really were. You know what I'm saying? I stopped blaming women for being women. I started blaming us men because we're not being men. And because we're not being men, we're just being steamrolled into this new system that they're trying to apply to an old system that doesn't work anyways.
And even when you say, I blame us men for not being men.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta keep it fair, and that's a big word in my life that I live by.
Yeah.
Be fair. I always try to tell myself, like, be fair no matter what. Right.
Okay.
So when you say that, listen, time has changed. For the times that we were raised, from the times that our parents raised us.
Right.
From the time that our parents were raised.
Right.
To when they had us, and the way they raised us.
Right.
And the way we seen the world.
Okay.
Growing up.
Right.
To now.
Right.
The changes of time. Of everything. Everything we've ever known.
Oh, yeah.
Starting with technology. Right? Absolutely. Because you know why? The same toys that we are playing with today, our grandparents were not playing with.
Oh, for sure.
So therefore, there's a fucking big gap of knowledge and understanding that different generations didn't have.
I agree.
Thank you. You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know, so it's like, yo, you can't expect things in the world to stay the same when one of the main driving forces that connect us all is technology, starting the internet. You get what I'm saying? You know?
Well, you see,
hold on. And if you want to take it even before that, I should rephrase it and say, you cannot expect the world to stay the same.
Yeah.
When me and you are fully grown up. Our grandmother and our grandparents died. God bless the soul, they're still alive.
Yeah.
And our mother and our father are on the way out. God bless the soul, they're still here.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're living in different times. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Anything that we want to do, we gotta adapt to what we're going through right now in order to fit the fucking agenda. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
nevertheless,
I agree.
I'm not talking about selling ourselves. I'm just saying that's the same way.
But
in order so we could swim in the same length,
I just want everything to be fair, just like you said. But you know, reality.
It's never gonna happen.
Reality.
It's never gonna happen.
Listen, I believe in the old school saying of the victors tell the stories.
For sure.
I believe in that old saying. So I could say in my time, I never got to meet the Huey P. Newtons and Marcus Garveys and the Malcolm X's and those guys, right? I didn't get to meet the JFKs. I could say in my time, I thought a lot of people who have the ability to do change, make change, would stepped up, especially when the jab kicked in. Because to me, what broke down in my head, in my heart, was the Tuscanean experiments and shit, like where the government legitimately lied to the people, poisoned the people, tested all sorts of crazy shit on the people, and never cared to be like, yeah, well, this is the truth of the matter. This is what we did to you. You know what I mean? It took people's children who know this evil secret to bust that secret for the world to be like, yo, let's investigate this shit. You know what I mean? This is exactly what the jab is. That's exactly what the jab is, except on a whole world scale. So I never thought in my life I would live through a situation like that. Like, to read it at 16, to read it at 15, and then to live it, you know what I'm saying, in real time. It's kind of weird, because I thought, well, we're all super intelligent. We would have banded together, you know what I'm saying? And maybe things would have changed for the better going forward. I did not think us people would. I did not think us people would depend on our greed and, yeah, ambition. I mean, we just say it that way: greed and ambition, man. Because ambition could be good and bad, but I thought people with all that good ambition would have stepped up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that didn't happen.
You know how you say, like, it's crazy how we depend on greed. You know what I'm saying? On a big greed. If you really think about it, we have
More, yeah.
right, because of the way everything is structured. You know what I'm saying? The world and the government is structured for you to work as a slave, like we were talking about.
Yeah,
earlier.
100%.
I just shoot some shit to you. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? To try to alleviate. You know what I'm saying? The way, like, maybe the way you feel about this shit, because it's like, as a brother talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like, yo, like, it's never gonna be fair. Like, we got that million march times fucking forever.
I've been saying that we can have those million man marches over and over again. But nothing changes.
And it's never going to change.
Yeah, things don't change. What's the
It's
sense?
just simply what it is. Like, I'm just simply telling you that the reality is that, like, the only way you can affect the reality is we live in every day is just by touching people on a daily basis, one-on-one, and creating that personal change.
True. Gunshots for that. Gunshots
and
for
making
that.
making the world a better place. Because you know what I'm saying. Like, you said something interesting. You said you never got to see the JFKs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Martin Luther Kings. Those guys were going through some real pressure. Like, you know what I'm saying? People shooting up your house, poisoning your friends. They were going through some pressure.
But I wanted to say that you did.
Oh, I got to read about it.
Listen, and you did. You have met those spirits. You have met those souls. And I'm going to remind you of why I say this, right? Because from a soldier to a soldier, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Believing in one common cause is something greater. Amen. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you see, the things that you've been shown are being shown to you for a reason. That's your ammunition for you to continue to fucking fight this fight that you're fighting. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Which is your platform.
100%. 100%.
Everything.
100%. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I'm gonna tell you, you have met these kind of souls. The Martin Luther Kings. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the great leaders of the world, you have met them. You know what I'm saying? You have met them, and the people you have met along your journey. All the people that actually had a dream, the freedom fighters, the ones that had an ideal, the ones that actually said some shit, and be like, yo, you know what? Like, let's say, we had a podcast about this, and today that will change the world, that will affect today, and now you're doing, you know what I'm saying? People that actually, even the people that even actually mention something positive about, building something great for the future. Those are the people, those are the people that I feel like reincarnate all the great leaders that we have. You know why?
That's a beautiful way to say it.
You know why?
Gunshot for that.
You know what? If we have to look for a source of inspiration, what do we look for? We look for
That's true.
We look for where all this pain came from. And when we look where all this pain came from, we look at our people, we look at our moms, we look at our father, we look at our uncles, we look at our sisters, brothers, cousins. We look at the African kid that sells oranges and Kensington markets. We look at the Spanish guy that came to the new job but didn't have no construction boots.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
Why you have an extra pair and you give it to him? You know why he didn't have shoelaces, but you don't. You took out the fucking strings out of your pants and you made shoelaces and that. And guess what? He started his first date. You know what I'm saying? Like these are people that inspire you. You look at, because if you want good for the world, these are the people that you look at. So these are the people
I agree.
I feel, you know. So do you have these acolytes?
I have met people like that. I have.
You know, I just want to make you realize. See, it's a big smile, right? I just want
to because I'm thinking about them right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the reason. So we're better today, and that's the reason why we're moving on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you have met those people, my bro. We're here. You're here.
Well, again,
imagine what you.
I'm taking that as a compliment.
Imagine what you represent for all these people. They cannot have a saying. They do not have a saying. They do not know how to say it.
Well, hopefully, they have a say now.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. You know what I mean?
So the world is different simply because it's changed. It's a different time. You know what I'm saying? And the best that we can do. This is something I was talking about. Do not to go on a different podcast with my brother right here, but right here on the same table.
Yeah.
The best that you can do is just, why, like,
send that.
Leave the advice.
Yeah.
Leave the options on the table.
Yeah.
And let everybody choose what they need to choose, what they feel strong about they need to choose in life.
I see.
Nevertheless, let them choose.
See.
Let them go through whatever consequences after the choices are made. But guess what? Never abandon them. Because even if they make a bad choice and they, let's say, per se, go to jail and come back out, you still gotta have a voice, something positive to say to the soul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that.
But every man for his own. Every man's journey.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? All we can do is just give the best advice that we can. Teach the youth how to move, how to skank better. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
And boom,
I agree with that. Team agree.
Lay down, become better, and enterprise.
Hey, that's facts right there. Right. But before I skip into another topic and jump into further, please tell the people how to get a hold of you, so people know how to get a hold of you.
Fucking Instagram, bro. Yeah, man. Governor the Diamond. Governor. That's GOVNAHTHE Diamond Official. Instagram, Governor on Spotify, worldwide, all of that shit. The meeting is out right now. It's doing great.
See,
I'm like in like 6K in like 3 weeks. Organic. Entertainment. We got numbers out by Black Barcelona.
That's another guest I gotta get up here.
Shout out Sean Paul. Shout out Cabin Media. Shout out Down to Earth podcast. Earthquake Sanity.
Yeah, we throwing it out there. I gotta keep my show different, so like out of nowhere, I make sure folks are informed, know what's good. I feel like today has been one of those more positive type of conversations than I thought it was gonna be. Well, is there anything more to rant about a city?
Yeah.
Is there anything more to rant about this city?
Where's the order when you come to the fucking gym? It's like when you sit on that bench, wash your motherfucking ass. Because if I sit on that bench right after you,
wow.
I fucking smell your fucking ass.
How foul can somebody be? Get up and leave us.
Use the motherfucking shower.
Hold on. Wait, let me get this straight. Hold on, let me get this straight. There are people that foul where they can stain
I'm not gonna give no names.
That's crazy.
People telling you wash your fucking.
I think that's another topic for another day. Oh my goodness, call out some names on some gyms.
Skin exfoliate, bitch.
Wow.
Go into the sun and scrub your ass. Fuck out and shave.
Please, yes,
Like,
yes.
yo,
Please,
bitches don't motherfuckers that got a bush like the 1940s, bitch.
shit.
Shave that shit. You look like a fucking
I need
like a
to Dave
bird
Chappelle
nest.
sound
You
effect
look like
kick in.
the cuckoo's nest. You look like a fucking haystack. You look like hay in a fucking barn.
Wow.
Fuck out of
All
here.
Pauly Shore folks leave. Straight up. Oh,
Be
shit.
hygienic. When you come to the gym, you gotta like.
It
listen,
is a
man.
public place. You
You
should
gotta
be
follow that.
hygienic. 100%. It's
That shit,
a
you gotta
public
follow
place.
it. Oh, and another thing, according to the people who actually wait for the fucking train, and the train gets on fucking onto the station, and the doors open and it goes ding ding ding, and motherfuckers rush you in before you can actually get out. Learn how to fucking Canada works. Let me get the fuck out of the train, cause you know later I'll be taking the train to my car broke. So I'm about to buy the fucking car bitch. Listen, bitch. Learn how to fucking work. Learn how to fucking work with it.
I'm sure he needs to communicate a little bit better, folks. When the little ding goes in, don't rush nobody. You just accept it. You missed your stop.
Let me get out first, bro. You can walk in. Just let me get out.
Like,
The other day, this guy with a fucking bike, bro. I swear, I tasted the rubber on his fucking tire. I was trying to get out of this subway. This guy had the rubber on his fucking tire under my fucking tongue. I was like, yo, dog, can I just get out first, bro? This guy looked at me like I was gonna choke. Because in the back of my head, I wanted to choke. You know what I'm saying? What type of shit?
I just think it comes down to a little bit of communication or more communication when it comes to that. That's all it comes down to. Because to me, rush hour is a bitch.
No, this so real. Hey,
And
this
if someone's carrying a bike on the TTC, I'm sorry to tell you, you're not my first priority. Pregnant women, old people, those are my first priorities, and then the other type of human beings that are on the planet or platform. But
old people and people with a cane, man, number one.
oh yeah, well, old people and pregnant people. I ain't gonna front. Old people and pregnant people, they get. I'll miss a train, or I let them get off and whatever. Like or get on the bus and sit down on my side.
Yo, Bino, you said you told me your show is about like speaking the truth. And
complaining. Right? Yeah.
So yo, I got a question for you as my brother, right?
All right.
Because I'm feeling free right now.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah, brother.
And we're talking about like just keeping it real, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mention it, right?
Okay.
All right. No job. Fake eyelashes. Oh boy. Big booty.
Big booty?
Hold on, listen. No job.
I heard that.
Eyelashes. Big booty.
I heard that.
Bad attitude.
Bad attitude.
Egotistical, narcissistic.
A little bit of narcissistic. Okay.
Right.
All right.
That type nowadays. What?
Do I believe
How do you feel
that's
about
the standard?
what's going on? What you see when you see like this new wave of I'm not gonna generalize, but this new wave of females out here with the fake eyelashes and the fake BBLs and the fake boobs and you know what I'm saying, and trying to get all the attention and you know what I mean. How do you feel about that? What do you think? What do you think is that now and the long range effect, like the long range effect of everything that we experiencing right now in terms of a lot of misguided women trying to get the wrong kind of attention by doing the wrong things, basically. How do you feel about that? And I'm just curious. It's just some random shit.
No, it's not random. I got my one daughter. I think about it every so often. Okay, me personally, if we're gonna go personal, just me I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I'm a strong believer in if I met you a certain way and we evolved together, then that's what was meant to be. If I met you a certain way and we don't evolve together, you see what I'm saying? I'm not to hold malice. I'm not one to hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to leave duplicable if possible, but the fake, the fake to me, like it depends what a man's attracted to, right? Because like I can't tell my sons, oh, your girlfriend's fake because she has a BBL and a da 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 and a bad attitude. I could say she's fake because she's dumb and she don't know how to cook. I could say she's fake because she's disorderly because the house is all tore the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I could say what I know in reality is that, hey, son, at the end of the day, the extra 6 hours that you would put in to clean and cook for your woman, you might as well have 4 or 5 women, son. But that's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? If I had to turn around and tell my daughter, yo, what I consider beautiful is unique to me, daughter. For you to find a man that's gonna tell you and convince you that you are unique to him, that right there, I'm sorry, hon. I don't know how to teach you that. I don't know how to tell you how to go about that. I don't know how to tell you how to find that, because you can bring the 10 out of the 10 guy to the house, and then when you guys walk out the door, you jump with the fucking number 2 dude. You see what I'm saying? And number 2 dude comes back, gets you knocked up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking 10 out of 10 is your dude. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be on the receiving ends of shit like that. I don't want to be on the receive. I want to have my daughter come to me and say, yo, dad, I don't care if you killed him. Just don't keep him dead too long. Okay. My daughter's going to fight for this guy. I think he's going to get my respect. Now, how he keeps my respect because he didn't earn it. He got a free pass because of my daughter. That's a whole different fucking. But these are the things I think the fake eyelashes, the BBLs, and the bad attitude is now slowly, long term, 10 years, 15 years down the road, it's going to turn around and basically destroy women. Because I ain't going to lie, the agenda is real. And women are not fighting against the agenda, they're fighting against stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's actually like I think it actually started. It started to destroy women in a sense of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh hell yeah,
it actually created it,
hell yeah,
reaffirmed this wave of weakness
Awesome.
to all men. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like finding, you know, self-realization for a lot of men. Like, listen, you know what? Like, yeah, you know, I should speak for. I speak for a lot of men because I actually, when I in my younger years, you know, I obviously grew up with the weird period. So
goddamn,
those time in the mind. So
yeah,
you know, I mean, like we fought for, you know, all men. She got big eyes. She's
yeah,
beautiful. She's this,
yeah,
light skin, this and that, blue eyes, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go about it for the wrong reasons, but I
true.
think, like, you know, uh, by now the things that we're talking about have actually hurt women. You know, include women too.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely,
And
definitely.
yeah, it has made man realize, you know, remember that, you know what, listen, you know what, like, if I want to have my home, it's going to be like this, and it's going to be, you know, what's new in society, or what the media influences, right, or imposes, right, onto the new generation per se.
Well,
That's kind of like my saying.
see, I've heard my older generations say this to me thousands and thousands of times, and I've heard other iterations of it, but the one that stayed in my head is a man can have a million houses, but he can only have one home. And you can't have a home without a woman. It's impossible. In fucking possible. I don't care what you can tell me that you were born this way or you were turned this way or your relationship factors. I'm sorry, alphabet people. I'm gonna be realistic. You need one, and you need the other one. That's it.
Oh, for sure.
You keep like that's it.
On a bigger agenda, you know, it's no fucking brainer that what they're really trying to do is separate female from male.
Hell yeah.
To the point we have no more interaction, so we cannot evolve.
Yep.
Right.
I agree.
And in between everything, trying everything else that they putting in that agenda.
Yep.
I'm not gonna go into details, but
that's another topic. Another day.
I'm telling you that what the gender right now is actually they have managed to separate homes. You know what I'm saying? From homes, from school and school development.
Oh yeah.
Child and school development.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go with you on that one. I gotta go with you with that one. That is so true.
But they also, you know what I'm saying, separate the bigger picture. They're pushing to separate, humankind. And when I say humankind, I'm talking about male from female.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And insert everything else that whatever they're trying to run.
Well,
we don't know what it is, but I'm just simply saying.
I'm just saying, as a man now.
You know what I'm saying? So,
as a man.
For the people listening, man, just like my man said right now.
Yeah. Right now, real time.
Right now.
Yep.
We need a woman.
Yep.
You in order to procreate, in order to continue. You know what I'm saying? To coexist.
You can have a million houses.
Generate life.
A million houses. But you need a woman to make it a home. It's scary. But it's true. Take that metaphor any way you want to take it, kids. I grew up hearing that, not often enough, but just often from the right people. I'll just say it that way. I heard it out of the right people's mouths. You know what I mean? So like, big up to all the female girl bosses out there. Big up to all y'all women who go out there, get your degrees. Y'all ain't tripping. Y'all doing y'all thing, y'all. Y'all are goddesses over here. We consider y'all goddesses. You know what I'm saying? So like, salute to y'all. You know what I mean? I know right now we pooch the bag as men, but don't worry. There's a few good ones out here. We're trying to help out the younger gen coming up because I'm worried, truthfully, Governor. I'm super worried about 10, 15 years from now what women are going to be and where they're going to be, because I don't feel like men are looking to protect a woman no more. Like Tupac said, yo, why ain't we protecting our queens, yo?
Right. Yeah, I know, because everything is self-preservation, bro.
Yeah.
So,
did you say that the other day, Tag Man, boss man?
Right? Us, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Us, the lions.
Yeah.
All the alpha males, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in small groups, our job is to preserve.
True.
On that note, we got to end this episode.
Hey, folks. There's no intro with this and no outro, so obviously I'll see y'all next week with some ish.
Nationwide.
No, y'all heard it here first. No, please subscribe to all the channels. Please subscribe, people, and keep up the all. You don't know the TV, love you. You know what I mean? CMF,
CMAATV.
Yeah, don't know, people.
CMATV.
We are signing out.